Welcome in once again, guys. We're here to feed that Yu-Gi-Oh cardboard addiction, guys. You guys already know, guys. The event has been fire, man. Wow, YCS Houston, people coming up saying hi. Insane, man. And also the cards, the price is moving on the floor. Dominus Purge is hot right now, guys. Insanity going on with this card right now. Again, everyone getting their hands on the card. Why? Because it didn't come in Stampede. So the fact that this card did not come in Stampede, people need to get their hands on this card. Everyone needs it. Everyone's playing it. It's a staple right now. The card still is not getting a reprint anytime soon. So again, making those considerations, people are picking these up right now. They're hot right now. So again, make sure you make those considerations when you're looking at this card. Again, as we see the charts right here, we can double check. We could take the look and you can see, we had a W-shaped recovery from the lows. You can see that the card, it says it was 40s, then it says 47s. And now we can see that, yeah, you have one of here, but probably by the time you're watching this, it's going to be a 50 piece. 50 piece wings, as we can see quickly, goes to $55 a pop. Insane. The prices of a purge are becoming the prices of impulses, essentially, guys. So again, you see 60 bones down here at the bottom of the page, 2 pages only, 14 listings, guys. So again, we told you guys to consider these. If they did not come in Stampede, we told you guys I would be selling at 40s. I would just, not have that risk. And then once the Stampede, reveals came out, you're like, yo, there's no purges. Okay, let me come back in at 40s. But now knowing that information, hopefully you guys took action. And yeah, you can see the volume, guys, on the floor, people picking up purges left and right. And now we expect this card to hit even 60s or even above, 65s in the short term, just off the rip. Right now everyone's waiting for the ban list, because yes, people buying this card because they need it, but now everyone is expecting the ban list to come through. So again, by the time I release this video, a couple of hours after I record it, again, ban list won't be out most likely, because it'll be at the end of tomorrow, guys. So make sure you keep that in mind, guys. And again, if the mic doesn't sound too well, consider that I'm on the road, but the market never sleeps, guys. We're still here providing that value, guys. And again, this card, look at that, never sleep. Look at that recovery, man. W-shaped recovery. Where else do you get information like this, guys? If you can appreciate the grind, make sure you subscribe, like the video on the way in. I'd gladly appreciate that. Then we have Diesel Blaster, guys, the Negation Fortress. We've been talking about this card in the past, but right now, thanks to K9, people are getting ready. I've seen people, with 6 of these RO9s, and I'm like, yo, are you trading those? No, I'm holding on. K9. So people are on to this card from the Infinite Forbidden. And again, Stampede didn't reprint this. Yeah, maybe because this card get reprinted in Battles of Legend Monster Mayhem. Sure, it is a possibility, but people ain't playing games. This card could easily also be, reprinted in the tins instead of in Battles of Legends. So before then, people are going to need this card. Again, people getting ready for the next format, not just Alliance Insight, but the one after that with Duelist Advance. So making those considerations, again, people are coming in and picking up this penny stock, or what used to be a penny stock at, a Billy 50 and below, spiked up to 7-8 bones, retraced back down all the way down to 250s, and now is climbing back up. 49 listings, 4 bones right here, but a couple of one-ofs, and the card is a $5 card. So again, you do see an 11 wall right here, but don't sleep on it. 5 pages only. Again, if you need this card, don't let it be a 10-piece McNuggets from Mickey D's. Don't do that. That's a kid's meal. You're not a kid. You're grown, and you're gonna make sure that you get the green, and that you're early. So again, yeah, 250 was better than 5s, but 5s is better than 10. Don't let this be a double-digit ultra rare, guys. The quarter century is pushing mid-30s or 40s as well. So again, you want to be early. Yeah, early might have been 250s, but early is now compared to $10 down the line. You want to get exposure to this ultra rare, especially now, after we know that Stampede didn't reprints a certain amount of these cards that maybe we had in our radar. Yo, be careful if this gets reprinted or that. Next week, once I get back home, I try and make a market watches of cards that missed, that were dodged by Stampede, that, we were on the sidelines, like, maybe sell it, and cards that you should be picking back up post Stampede, guys. So we'll definitely be covering that. And look, like we just said, mid-30s to 40s right here. You see mid-30s, you have a couple of one-ups, and then it does hit 40, and then 50 at the bottom of the page. You see the the volume candle come in, spiking up, guys. This quarter century secret rare, you want the higher end. Don't let this be a hundo. No, don't let this be triple digits on you. You want to make sure you're early with cards like these. Make sure you get exposure on time. A lot of people are going to be rushing for these cards. They're going to be needing these cards for K9, so make sure that you're early. You know, I'm just telling you what I read from the floor and providing you guys that information, because a lot of people don't attend these YCSs. Yeah, see 1,500 players, but again, most of the people in the masses are back home, and they don't realize the moves that are happening on the floor and the YCS and then the balance release and all this, that, and the third. So that's why we're here, to keep you guys updated with the markets, guys. First link in the description down below. Make sure you track these cards. If you're going to buy any of these cards, make sure you come in, track these, purchase these from here. Look, you can see the charts. They're selling out extremely fast. They're about to go parabolic in value, as you can see the accumulation, you know, of all the cards that we're going to be talking about today. So make sure that if you need these cards, make sure you don't let them get truly cleaned out. Make sure you do what you must and live to fight another day. Don't forget, we have a giveaway in just 5 days. You want to make sure you participate. We're almost cracking 150, and then we'll be cracking 200. Make sure you participate in our Discord giveaway. Link in the description down below, or via the link tree. If that link doesn't work in the description, make sure you get exposure. Boom, one click right here. You're in. You come over here to giveaways and you're participating. One click. Make sure you get that exposure, guys. And we're only 2 Billy Bobs away. I'm super excited for 1,000 people in our Discord. Man, what a ride. And don't forget, you know, if you want to make sure you book a session, you need, you know, personal advice, guidance, you know, with the plays that you're making. Of course, not official financial advice, but make sure you look into that as well. As if you want to be part of the team as well, make sure you check that out. You can also check those through the links in the description down below. Guys, Fiendsmith track. We talked about the quarter century secret rare yesterday, telling you guys to buy it before it spiked up to triple digits, and now the secret rares have gone bonkers. Secret rares have gone bonkers, guys. You can see card was 10 bones. 10 bones spiked up to 35. So you were like, this is crazy, right? Wrong. Look at that. 7 listings only. You have a couple here, 45 bones. And then after that, it reaches cities. And then $70 for a secret rare. The prices of the quarter centuries that we were talking about yesterday. Madness in the markets. People know now, you know, that Fiendsmith Engraver is getting reprinted. So they're rushing to get the other pieces. But what I'm going to say, guys, with Fiendsmith's track, and also with Lacrima, the Crimson Tears, and also with Fiendsmith's Requiem, we're going to discuss these prices, guys. Just keep in mind that a ban list might be around the corner. A lot of people saying Moon is going to get hit. You know, other people say maybe track gets a slap in the wrist, or maybe Engraver in itself. So again, you want to make sure we're just, by the time you see this, who knows, the ban list might be out already. Ban list might be out, but again, make sure, you know, most people are going to see this early, you know, before the ban list. So again, just make those considerations. Yes, these are spiking up. You might need them regardless. Who knows? Maybe insider information. Some people know now, you know, beforehand that this might not get hit, and people are going to be running this at 3. Because if Moon gets hit, then people are going to be more people will need more tracks, you know, to make sure that they continue doing their combo lines. Yeah, so make sure you keep that in mind. You see, cleaned out right here, guys. Insanity. Single digit listings, guys. Volume as well. Powerful move coming in, guys, with dozens and dozens of copies leaving the markets. And yeah, people looking for these, man. People looking for these in the floor of YCS Houston. Yo, you got track, you got this. People getting ready to get cheap engravers in their hands. They're excited, so they're picking up the alternative pieces. Just be careful for the ban list. Then Fiendsmith Requiem. And again, there's people that come in the comment section and they're like, oh, this aged well, because by the time they're seeing this, like, the ban list is out. I mean, I'll release the video before the ban list, guys. So make those considerations, you know, when we release our content. But again, we have Requiem here. As we can see, this card was what? 5 bones, pushing 6s, spiked up to $14, guys. Look at that volume candle. Wow. This is a $15 secret rare, 17 listings, guys. Just bonkers, guys. That this $3, $4, $5 card has gone up 5x essentially overnight. People coming in getting these pieces, guys. And again, usually in the weekends we do like cards to sell, but today I just wanted to highlight some cards that I see that are moving at the event. You know, if you want to consider selling some of these to take profits, I can't blame you, especially pre-ban list. But again, these cards are making moves. I wanted to cover some of these buyouts for you guys because they're best selling right now. They're selling out quick. So Requiem, you got money. If you had this $3, $4, $5 secret rare, they're 15 bones a pop. So definitely wanted to highlight those for you. We have Lacrima, the Crimson Tears. Again, you can see that this card, people fiending on this, man. People looking for this. Yo, you got a Lacrima, you got this, you got that. People forget that this card was 7 bones. 7 bones, no one cared about it. People already had their copies, but now everyone is rushing in because engravers are cheap. Now people that didn't even play the engine, that it was like a dream for them to play the engine, they're gonna have access to the engine thanks to engravers being cheap. But then the pieces around engraver continue to go up in prices. A $20 card, a $20 bill gets you one of these, 15 listings as well, a couple of ones and twos. But again, a lot of people are like, oh, ban list, what if they hit this, what if they hit that? But again, if these cards don't get hit, they're going to continue spiking up. Excuse me, because Stampede didn't reprint these cards, and people will need them. But getting cheap engravers and the engine is still live, these cards like Lacrima could be 25, 30s and beyond easy. Tracks continue going bonkers, guys. Insane what is going on with the Fiendsmith package. But again, it's an engine played by many, that many others on the sidelines were always there just waiting. Oh, it's too expensive. Engravers, I'm not paying 50s. I'm not doing this. And now cheap engravers at single digits, most likely. Now people are coming for the pieces. Insane what's going on in these markets. Then we have sales ban. A card that I had no clue. It's just someone said, yo, someone's playing this on a feature match, man, it's getting bought out. So again, sales ban, people were looking for these on the floor as well. And again, as you can see here, card was 4 bones. It says the card was a buck, went up to 4s, retraced back down to 3s, and then massive volume candle coming in at 3s. And now, as you can see here, 18 listings only, a couple of 1s and 2s, and then the card reaches double digits at the bottom of the page. 2 pages only for these secret rares, guys. Everyone is looking for these now. As of now, I think someone said against Yugioh or something like that. Again, this is fresh. It just happened today. So people are coming in. If you have your copies, you have money. And if you don't, I'd just be getting the super rares at Shekels, honestly. That's just me. Yeah, it's not the max rarity. But again, if you just want access to the card, it's still a holographic from the tins. And it's still pennies here. You have walls of China. So again, you come in, look, largest volume candle in the last 90 days. So you don't want to let this dime card worth a dime, become a quarter, up 2.5x. You come in, you get exposure now to the card in case you need it, or in case this shekel card that people are taking for granted, 2x's, 3x's, 5x's to 2 quarters. And then, that's just the exponential value there that you want exposure to. We have Snake Eyes, Doom, Dragon, guys. The secret rare of 5s, we've already covered it on the channel, but the quarter century secret rare literally got cleaned out. A $26 card that before that, it was between mid 20s. Here we can see one listing only, hundos, guys. As we can see here, insanity. Only 2 left in the markets. People cleaned this out, man. Mr. Clean came in even at 70s, at the highs of 70s, and cleaned this card out with the large volume candle, guys. And the reasoning, I'm not sure. You guys would know more than me. Snake Eyes making a comeback. People speculating with the ban list, releasing some Snake Eye cards, or maybe this is played in one of the upcoming. You guys will know more than me. The whole point is that this card is getting cleaned out of the markets, and independently from fundamentals, we're seeing the charts. You see the curvature, you see the buyout, guys. Insane. If you have this card, you got money, man. You got money. Then we have Memento. I'm not even gonna try, guys. Again, we're getting Bone Party and we're getting Anwich. So what do people do? The ones that are not getting reprinted, they're coming to combined creation from Valiant Smashers. And this card used to be $2, maybe 3s, going parabolic to 11s. 11s, guys. 6 listings only, single digit listings. You have a 7 wall there, but after that, it hits 20 bones a pop for a $2 card, a 10x bagger. Insane what's going on with these markets, guys. Let me know what you guys think. And yeah, this single print from Valiant Smashers, ultra rare, impossible to get. And now people that were always on the sidelines, they always wanted to play Memento. Now they feel like with Bone Party and Anguish, that is a possibility. But then the alternative pieces around the engine usually absorb, that value into those pieces because they get scarce. The demand comes in, and insane that this $2 card is already 11s and pretty soon 20s. If you have it, you got money. If you don't, you might have to pay a premium. So definitely make those considerations. Volume is also strong. So who knows if and when this card gets reprinted. So yeah, there we go. We have Fossil Day, guys. This card, we're talking about it at $5 to $6, saying, guys, the game is too easy. Quarter century, people are gonna want this card. Dinos, miscellaneous source. You're coming in Stampede. Who knows if the balance puts it to 2? And then we're getting OV Raptor, we're getting Conductor, and this $5 card people needed at 3s and Dinos is gonna be double digits, and it exceeded just the $10 mark. But look, it's a $20 card, guys. $20, 9 listings. As we can see here, single digit listings quickly goes to 25s and then 30s and then 40s and beyond. One page only. I got one of these. I just got exposure, put in 5 bones. Now I have a $20 card that might even keep going up, which is the quarter century. People are going to want matching rarities. People will want matching rarities with their new quarter century secret rares for dino players. So plus a miscellaneous source goes to 2, things will get wild. This could be like a $30 to $40 card. I wouldn't be surprised because people need 3. Is the dino rotor, man, and the card is too good. And it doesn't even just say level 4 or lower. It says level 6 or lower, man. Card is too good. Card is broken. Card is getting cleaned out. If you have it, you have that extra cash, and if you don't, gonna have to pay a premium, guys. Then we have Return from the Different Dimension, guys. A card that we were talking at 13, 14 bones. You come in today, and the card is $20 essentially, guys. 14 listings, a couple of one-ofs. Then you have 5s here at 21s, and then it goes to mid-20s and beyond. 2 pages only, guys. People coming in for the OG, older format quarter century secret rares from the boomer sector of Bonanza in this case. So again, there will be so many opportunities with Stampede. Yes, the set needed to get better. We understand so many reprints, they missed so many, but at the same time, there'll be value over there, cheap value, that eventually a card like this that was $7, $8 today is 20s, and in a week or 2 or a month it might be 30s. So much growth in the quarter century secret rare space from these rarity collections with the nostalgia sector, the boomer sector, guys. So again, these cards just continue going up. Here we have Future Fusion, a card that was 5, 6, 7 bones, as we can see here. Yeah, $6. Now spiking up, it says to 9s, and you have one here at 10 with shipping. That's 91.9%. Really, the first one is at 13s, 11 listings only, and then you have that's a one of, but really the 2 ofs are at $15 a pop and quickly goes to 20s and beyond. Then Gonzo, 2 pages only, guys, as we can see. Insane. We told you guys, literally at $6, we said, guys, there's hero players that play, a Diva Hero or Hero B or whatever. They use this to bring Absolute Zero. The card is too broken in Edison. And this is a quarter century secret rare Future Fusion for $6, too cheap. And now card is pushing 15s essentially, and then 20s. And the game is that easy, guys. The game is that easy. If you listen to your boy, you got free money. And if you didn't, you're gonna find yourself paying a premium soon, which is unfortunate. But again, we did highlight this one and just wanted to update you guys with this move, guys. Again, link in the description down below. Come over here, check out the sessions or join the team, or the $15 off whatnot, and the Discord right here. Take advantage of these discounts, deals, and steals, guys. You don't want to miss out. And again, we're continue to grow, guys. We continue to grow, and it's all thanks to you. It says 8.27, but now we've been converting Billy Bobs at YCS Houston, and we actually cracked 8.3K. Crazy, guys. So again, we're on track to continue to grow. 8.5K giveaway. You see those purges right here? You see this card? Thanks to Jules, we're giving away a playset of secret rare purges at 8.5K, guys. Insanity. Jules is the man himself, guys. So if you want access to getting over $150 worth, and he also sent Blue Eyes quarter centuries from the tins, you can't make this stuff up, man. Jules is an MVP, guys. Make sure you guys get exposure to this giveaway. Insanity. Right now, all you do so by subscribing. Just subscribe, ring that bell, like the video on the way in, and you're exposed. And again, guys, none of this content is official financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only. So again, we have Herald of the Arc Light, quarter century secret rare, guys. This card is what? Card was what, 14, 15 bones. Said it's going up to 18s, but we're at 20 50s. That's just one. After that is a mid 20s card at 25 bones, and then it keeps going up to 30s where you have 6s, guys. 2 pages only, 12 listings. Again, I'm assuming is for Yummy. Don't forget that after the quarter centuries get cleaned out, people are going to go for the PURs and the PCRs and the PSRs and all them P's and all the R's. Don't take those for granted. Make sure you buy those. And this one is already little by little. That's how you see it. Starts going up, then you come back tomorrow and it's at 25. Then you come up back a week or 2 later and it's 30s. And people acting surprised when we were telling people to pick this up at 15s because of that same thing. So again, card is too broken, man. So make sure you keep it in mind. We have Galaxy Eyesight for X Dragon, continues going up from Ghosts from the Past, thanks to Galaxy Eyes and Photon and Tachyon and all that good stuff. And the card went parabolic. And yeah, 7 listings only still, guys. Single digit listings. You have a couple of one-ofs, and then it's a $15 card, and then it goes towards 21 page only. Yeah, this card continues to be hard to get. I saw people asking for this, just trying to get a hold of these cards. Mind you, there's a lot of full-time players out there. Tachyon Galaxy, they just want their cards, man. They don't care about the meta. They don't care about this, about that. They want to complete their decks. And that's the thing. Some people, they just want to own the deck. They want to complete the deck. If they want to play casually once in a while, every once in a while, they want to have it built, even if they're not competing at locals or going to locals or regionals or events all the time. They want to build their deck, and that demand comes in for cards like these. Insane what's going on with these cards. And we have Magician of Faith, quarter century secret rare. Again, this card was 16 bones. Wild. The card has gone up 100%, 100% right here to 33s. And then after a couple of one-ups, card is 40s with a place it, and then it goes crazy to 80s. One page only, guys. 9 listings, guys. Single digit listings right here. Card is getting cleaned out. People play multiples of these and go. What else can I say? The buyouts continues. The Billy Goats, man. You know, the Goat Boomers right here. Insane what's going on with some of these cards. And we have Mirror Force again. This card was what? Used to be 30 bones. We were talking about it endlessly, spiked up to 45, but really we're at 55 billies, guys. 7 listings only, and then after a couple of ones and twos, it goes to 70s, and then triple digits at 100s, 1 page only. Getting cleaned out, bought out, guys. Again, these boomers don't play. They're coming in, they're getting access to the cards that they want, and these, you know, they're scared. The demand is coming in, and these continue going up in price, guys. And then here we have Substitute, guys. This card, as we can see here, card was what, 17 bones, and then it's spiking up to 33s, it says here, but we're at 40s. And after a couple of ones and two ups, it goes to mid 40s to 50s and beyond. 2 pages, 14 listings, guys. Again, people like building decks. I saw some guys building Frog Heroes, but you know, they're Edison decks and things of that nature. And a lot of people want to go for max rarity. They want to go for the quarter century secret rare. They want matching rarity. So then you see these cards continue to spike, even though they were already at a high price. The demand just keeps pushing it up and up in price. And these are hitting 40s, guys. Pretty soon it's going to be a $50 card and beyond for these froggies, because again, people were paying like 30s for rares at one point. Insane, when it was like single print, hard to get. Now they have quarter centuries at 30s and 35s and 40s. Now they're gonna come in, pay the premium, get access to the card that they want, to get exposure to it and use it, you know, in the format that they're playing in Edison. So guys, we have King of the Swamp, PSR, Prismatic Secret Rare from Speed Duel. Guys, this card, people were waiting to see if it was gonna get a Platinum Secret and a quarter century, but Stampede, just a bunch of fillers, guys. So this is going from 363s, going parabolics to 550s, but really three listings only. You have 2 walls of China from the same, you know, seller at 6s, and then it goes to 14s with shipping and then gone. 1 page only. You see the massive volume spike right here. Hundreds of copies being sold, guys, for this. Again, Prismatic Secret. Again, a lot of people don't pay attention to the Speed Duel products and trash, who cares? And then buyouts occur here because people want the shiny rarity of a card that is hard to get. So definitely one to keep in mind that is moving up in price, just in case you have it. You have Sky Striker Mecha Modules multi-row from Dark Saviors, guys. This card was $2, it says here. 2 bones spiking up to 250s, and you only have a place at 250s, 16 listings only. Then it's a $4 card, and after that it quickly goes to 5s and beyond. 2 pages only. And again, we were maybe saying, you know, Stampede, maybe reprint Sky Striker cards, but yeah, these cards will continue going up because, again, you just don't know if and when they're getting additional prints. You know, probably Sky Striker players would have liked to have this as a quarter century, but it most likely is not happening now because after Stampede, you just have Alliance Insight and then done. Then Starlights in the future, maybe we'll see. It's going to be crazy with those mixed matching rarities for like Rarity Collection 5 and beyond, you know. People will have to maybe choose over quarter centuries and Starlights, but we'll see down the road. But in the meantime, for multi-row, it is what it is. If you need it, not bad to pick it up now. Don't let this be 750s or 10s down the line. Do what you must. And we have Vanquish Soul Jiao Long. This card has been going up. We covered it from 1750s to 28s, but the card is 40 bones right now. 40, 6 listings right here, a couple of 1s and 3s, and then it hits 55 bones and then gone at 70s. 1 page only, guys. As you can see, this card is going parabolic. Again, people hype around new Vanquish Soul support. probably won't do anything. I'd be selling these cards. That's just me. And then the Ultra from Yugioh, again, was shekels at 61 cents, says going to twos. And we're here with a couple of one-ups, but it quickly goes threes, then fours, and then fives, guys. 24 listings, 3 pages only. So again, if you need a Vanquish Soul, you might want to get exposure now before it's too late. But if you had this card at shekels, now you have multiple billies, and that's what you want, to see your cards go from shekels to billies. Then we have pre-preparation of rights, quarter century secret rare, one from 8s, spiking up still to 18s, 22 listings. But after a couple of one-ups, playsets are at 23 bones towards mid-20s, guys, as you can see here, 3 pages only. And yeah, massive volume candle, people came rushing in. Now the volume is dying down, but price is holding just off scarcity, guys. So yeah, this move continues for this card. Then we have Macrocosmo. Again, some people saying that people are playing this in Odeon. By the way, Odeon cards, I was going to talk about them today, but they're not really getting like bought out. But people, I wanted to highlight that Odeon's, that's the talk of the YCS. Odeon Blue Eyes, Odeon this, Odeon that. I'm even picking up the deck. That's crazy. Yeah, because I've traded a couple of pieces. I'm missing a couple of things. Probably by tomorrow, by the end of the event, I'm gonna have the deck. Crazy, and it's not that expensive compared to other decks, and it is putting in the work at the YCS. So again, and then early next week, we'll be covering the event. So I look forward to that, guys. But yeah, Macrocosmo, people, this is their shifter essentially for Odeons with the continuous trap, going from 5s. It says 680s, but really card is 750s. But after a couple, guys, it goes to 9 bones and beyond, and then eventually double digits. So 18 listings only. If you want the quarter century, don't let the $7.50 card become 10 bones on you, double digits. Already told you to pick it up between 5 to 6. Now it's at 750, it's bumping up. Don't let this be a 10, 11, $12 card down the line. Do as you must. Then we have Bujinki Ahashima. This card is still a single print from Duel Overload. This card used to be 3 bones, spiking up to 460s, but really you have a couple of one-ups. And then the walls are at $7 for this ultra rare single print, 3 pages only, 22 listings, guys. So yeah, if you need it, still a single print, you can still come and get one-ups at under 5s, but only a couple before it reaches 7 bones at the walls, guys. So yeah, this card is moving. If you have it, you have money, and if you don't, you might want to pick it up at around 5s. And we have the Duke of Demise. We were talking about this card between 2 to 3s, and then this card now has gone up in price. Volume came in, 366 copies sold. Wow. In a 48-hour time frame, 26 listings, $5 right here. That's where we're at with the mini walls. And then it keeps going up towards 7s, guys. 3 pages only. The hype is real for this card, guys, because it's 2 fiends, man. So again, there you go. Make sure you keep this one in mind. Is this what? Super Poly Target? You guys will know more than me. The whole point is that this ultra rare from Maze of the Masters is going up. People probably saw as trash. We've been covering this multiple times in the last couple of weeks since release, guys. So yeah, this one's making moves. And then here we have Lunalight Saber Dancer from Legendary Duelist Sisters of the Rose. Again, we're getting Lunalight cards in a Stampede, so people come in, and the same deal. They're getting the pieces that are hard to get. For Vanquish, so we saw Jialong. For what else? We covered a couple of cards that the pieces, we see the Fiendsmith cards going up, the alternative pieces, and there was some other archetype that we went over today earlier. Same deal. People come for the core around, the reprints, and in this case, this is the super rare right here. And this card used to be $170, and now is around 5 bones, 2 pages only, 17 listings. And again, just showing you guys that even the most random buyouts are going on right now. It's not just like purges and staples and this and that and the third, but also cards like these that people need. There's core niche communities for most of these deck archetypes, people that love Lunalights, and now they're like, oh, this, that, or new people, oh, we're getting the Tiger, so let me get this and let me get that. It creates the buzz. People come in, the demand comes in for cards that are actually scarce because they came out ages ago, and then they go up in price. And lastly, we have Inzektor Centipede, Astro Pack 1, clean, super rare. Card was what? Look, literally, card was a buck, a bean, a bone, even shekels at a point, and then literally went parabolic because that's the 250s. But we're at 450s, guys, with the wall of 7 here, and then it continues going up towards 7s and 8s at the bottom of the page, 2 pages only, 14 listings, and here we are. Here we are. People picking this card up probably for sectors, playing, you know, in past formats and things of that nature. People maybe expected a platinum secret for this card, but it never came through in Stampede. So again, now you guys see, you know, what's happening with this card. Let me know what you guys think. So again, we're on the road, a little bit of a shorter market watch today, but still great value, man. You know, again, a lot of people at the event, a lot of people busy this weekend. But if you've catched up these videos through the weekend, they've been fire. A lot of great information covering the YCS in the sense of the markets, guys. So you can stay ahead of the game, you know. So again, you want to keep these things in mind, man. If you're an OG and you watch every single day, you deserve this information. And I appreciate the love and support. So again, if you're still here, make sure you subscribe, double check for your boy, ring that bell, like this video on the way out. And get exposure to our giveaways, man. Get exposure to our crazy giveaways on the market, on the channel, guys. Make sure you do as you must. And again, make sure you share this in one place in a group chat with a group of friends. It really does go a long way. I would gladly appreciate that. Let me know what you guys think. Odeon Blue Eyes, that's why we're going to be covering all this craziness probably early next week, you know. So we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna be in town at the event, you know, hopefully when the ban is released. So I won't have a banlist reaction video until maybe Monday, if not Tuesday, but we'll continue to have you guys covered, guys. So again, I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. If you came up to say hi, you're a straight MVP. And for everyone back at home, hopefully you guys continue to find value in what we do here, guys. Much love for you guys. Guys, thank you so much for your time, for your support, and for your attention. Stay fresh.